So hello everybody, this is your stay-at-home grandmama and I did the fruit pie. I was doing my artwork and I was recording it and somehow or other when I turned it off, I clicked the button or something. Anyway, this is the third coat on there. I was putting the third coat off so you could see it and everything, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, so this is what I worked on. I did this. And then this is the third coat and that's the last coat that's on there. And this is the trim. I was going to show you this. That's going on. This is, and it's got gold flecks in it, so that should be pretty. Anyway, and then this was what I was working on. And I don't know how I turned it off, but this is what I was working on. And I even showed you how I did it and everything like that. So I'll have to do another one and show you. This is my fall flowers. And this is what I was doing. And was putting the bowl. In fact, this is blue. No, it's not. I thought it might be. But I'll put some E6000 on it too. I was making the glass bowl underneath, and this is what happened. And somehow or other, I don't know, it cut off, it did something, I don't know what it did. All I know is that it stopped. But anywho, it's still hot. Let me see if I can kind of work while you all are still here. So I've got these little glass balls right here. And I had thought about it after the fact. This is what I was worried about because this glue's not coming out. I don't know whether this is stopped up, needs cleaning, whatever. Got another one. Try this one. Gotta plug it in. But anyway, don't drop that in your lap. Anyway, I don't know. Those are the two positive recordings. I'm sure everybody else is. I've heard other people talking about doing it. Okay, that's the second time that I've done it since I've been recording. But when you got a whole bunch of film and then you completely lose it, you know, it kind of makes you kind of angry, don't you think? I'm just saying, you know. But whatever happens, happens. So now this one turns on. Whereas this one, I'll let this warm up and I'll fool with this one for a little bit, see what happens. But anyway, I wanted you to walk with me through it while I was doing it, but like I said, stuff happens. So anyway, and I was telling you before about me moving here and how when I first came here, the town had everything. Okay, hard to believe, but it had a grocery store, a mini grocery store, and it had the other store is still here. It's been here. My friend Sam, I don't know where he is now, but he became my friend, and then his wife died, and about 5 or 6 years later, he met somebody, and they moved away, and he sold the store. He tried to sell it to me, and I was like, I don't really need the responsibility. But then he sold the store, and then there was a drugstore, and the drugstore, you could go put your prescription in, and a little small town too, and you could put your prescription in, and if you were really sick, he would send somebody over to bring you your medicine. So that was really nice. And then, so there were two grocery stores, and the other grocery store, well, it was off to the left, but what was nice about it was it had everything in it. So if you forgot to take something out of the freezer, which I often did because I worked all the time, you know, you could go over and you could get something real quick, and here it comes. And you know, make dinner. So usually that was really good. And then we had a hardware store, which I really liked, okay, because he had all kinds of weird things in there. And, you know, I've always been an artist at heart, so I would always like, ow, that hurt. I would always go to the hardware store and buy something and then make something with it or something like that, because there was always science projects in the school. Even though I was a school counselor, still I would be part of the science project with the kids and whatever. I liked being a counselor. I liked teaching adults. I did not have to deal with their parents. Sometimes that's just really a pain. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, parents sometimes are the reason why kids are so, I don't know. But having said that, you know, and then of course, we did not have a mailman. We have post office boxes. And at first, like I was saying before, I really didn't like it because I was used to getting my mail, you know, I had a little mail chute. I think everybody on our street had something where the mail would come inside, but, you know, would shoot inside. But I didn't like it at first. It took me about a month to get used to it, but then I was going away so much that after a while, I really did like it. I really did like it. And so, like I said, it took some used to getting used to it. But once I got used to it, and I liked it, because if I was gone for a couple of days or whatever, the mail would actually stay in the box, and nobody would, you know, get it or anything like that. But I was looking for a house, and I thought that the real estate agent really was kind of getting sick of me, because I was looking at houses and looking at houses. So when I finally found this house, okay, this was the house I wanted. And it's a beautiful house. I haven't worked on it. Oh, you know, when you have your own house, you know the perils. I don't have to tell you. But at the end of the day, it's yours. Or yours in the bank's. Not how you want to look at it. And, you know, but I said that when I retired, I was not going anywhere. I didn't want to go away. And I haven't been, well, and it's not because I had the stroke, but I can't fly over 2 hours, because even with the compression socks, my feet swell up really bad if I sit for long periods of time and stuff like that. So flying is not an option for me. But I can and do. I don't like traveling. I traveled so much because I would do lectures and, okay, that fell on the floor. I'm not gonna pick it up right now. I would do lectures and all kinds of things, and it just it didn't get on my nerves while I was doing it, but it was something that I knew that I wasn't going to do forever. So, you know, having done all this, I'm fine. I enjoy my house. I enjoy my YouTube. I enjoy you, and I hope you enjoy me. But I like what I like. Okay, so we're down to the last few. And they're all different shapes too, which is funny. actually do fit. I have another bag over here, I believe, somewhere. But I'll finish these and I'll look for the other bags. But I do like the town a lot. And it's a sea town. And they have, it's also a tourist town. So their last boat trip will be October 31st, which is Halloween, of course. And they have a ghost tour, of which I have never been on. Let me say it to you like this, okay? I don't celebrate Halloween because Halloween has gotten to me out of hand, okay? You know, they have all these little scary things, and I don't like scary. Okay, work with me. I'm a psychologist, okay? And scary to me can be very, very disheartening when you've been a psychologist and you've heard real scary things. And I've heard some scary things. So, having said that, I don't like scary. I don't do scary. I never have. I never will. I don't think. I've been scared. So far, this is what's happened. So I'm gonna actually tap this with some E6000 in the bottom too. So, you know, I just don't do scary. Let's see what I talk about. Oh, right there. Good. So I'm going to put a couple more on, and I'm going to go. I'll be back tomorrow. God, going in the creek don't rise, as I say. Yep. So, does anybody watch the PBS? I can't. I usually watch it, and I like Doc Martin and Father Brown, and I like murder mysteries that you don't really. Okay, the gorier it gets, the more I'm going to stay away from it. I do not like murder mysteries that involve knives and guns and a whole bunch of shooting and all that other kind of stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't like it. I'm not into all that. I actually, a lot of people probably, a lot of my friends probably don't know this, but I actually passed for the police academy and then decided I didn't want to go in. I don't like all that gory stuff. Okay, so it's finished. Oh yeah, this one works too. Okay, that's fine. I thought this was the one that didn't work. I don't know what happened to it, but I'm done. For tonight, anyway. But that's good to know. Because I had one that didn't work at all. I'm plugging these. So this is it. And this is finished. And I will hit it up with some E6000. I'm going to let this part dry. And then I'll cut this and glue this in the back. In fact, I'll do that later because you don't have to see all that. But let me get these strings up out of here. So I should have probably got the blue ones and put them down there, but because it would look more like the water, but it is what it is. All right, so good night, everybody. I love you. Take care. I'm going to try this again. I love you. Take care. God bless.